Hello there, beautiful, and welcome back to The Dark Alchemist. In today's EFT tapping session, we will prepare ourselves for the upcoming year, for the new year, by releasing any uncomfortable thoughts, memories, or emotions that are still lingering in our bodies from the last 12 months. This week's tapping topic is inspired by the latest pick a card reading, where we looked at your hero's journey in 2024. If you're interested in that, you'll find it in the pinned comment down below. And connected to this topic of releasing the old and preparing ourselves for the new year, you'll also find a 30-minute Reiki treatment. If that's out already, you'll also find it in the pinned comment down below, probably popping up somewhere here. But if you're watching this as it's coming out, it's coming in a few days for you. All right. With that said, let us hop into our tapping rounds, actually. Before we start, I need to say, however, to please take responsible for your own well-being. I cannot see how you might react to anything I might say, so I could not, or I can't intervene and stop you like I usually would in a one-on-one session to calm you down and handle the situation. So please take responsibility for yourself. Stop if it feels too spicy, and you're responsible. All right. With that said, let's take a few breaths to ground ourselves and come into this present moment to prepare ourselves for the tapping. Take a deep breath in, please. And out. Take another one in, please. And out. And take a third breath in, please. And out. And now please drop your attention down into your body. You can also close your eyes for a moment if that's helpful for you. And notice what is present for you in your body as you're thinking about moving into the next year and everything that transpired in 2023. What kind of sensations are you feeling in your body? Perhaps some kind of tension somewhere in your body. And also notice how you're feeling about this year on an emotional level. What's present for you there? Also take a moment and notice your mindset or your mind state. Any thoughts that are arising. And I want you to rate from a scale of 0 to 10 how much heaviness you are feeling about 2023, with 10 being max heaviness. And now please open your eyes again if you had them closed. And with that number in mind, we will hop into our tapping rounds. So I have chosen a few emotions to go through them. If you have your own as well that you want to add, please feel free to add any of your emotions at any point. Just, as a phrasing, just say it. And with that said, please tap where I tap and say what I say. Repeat after me. Even though I have all of these uncomfortable emotions, even though I have all of these uncomfortable memories, emotions, and thoughts, even though I have all of these uncomfortable emotions, And if you had your eyes closed, please open them up again. And please know that in the upcoming tapping round, I have picked some emotions to go through as we're tapping. But if you feel you want to add some of the ones that you've just experienced, that you just noticed as you tuned into yourself, please feel free to just, add them in there as you go to make it as effective as possible for you. Please tap where I tap and repeat after me. Even though I have all of these uncomfortable emotions and memories from the last year, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have all of these uncomfortable emotions and memories from the last year, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I have all of these uncomfortable emotions and memories from last year, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. All of these uncomfortable emotions and all of these difficult memories, all of these uncomfortable emotions from the last year that I can still feel in my body right now. All of these uncomfortable emotions that are connected to all of these memories from last year that are still present in myself right now. All of this fear, all of this fear, all of this fear that I've experienced throughout this year and that is still present in my body right now. All of this fear, all of this fear, all of this fear, all of this anger, all of this anger that I felt throughout this year and that is still present in my body right now. All of this anger, all of this anger, all of this anger, this feeling of anger, all of this sadness, all of this sadness that I have experienced this year and that is still present in my body right now. All of this lingering sadness, all of this sadness, all of this sadness, all of this sadness, all of this shock, this feeling of shock, that I have experienced throughout this year, and that is still present in my body right now. This feeling of shock, all of this shock, this feeling of shock, all of this shock, this feeling of helplessness, this feeling of helplessness that I have experienced this year, and that is still present in my body right now. This feeling of helplessness, this feeling of helplessness, this feeling of helplessness, this feeling of helplessness, and all of this grief, all of this grief that I have experienced throughout this year, and that is still present in my body right now. All of this grief, this feeling of grief, all of this grief, all of this grief, this feeling of heaviness, all of this heaviness that I've experienced throughout this year, and that is still present in my body right now. This feeling of heaviness, all of this heaviness, this feeling of heaviness, all of this heaviness, all of this fear, this feeling of fear that I have felt throughout this year, and that is still present in my body right now. This feeling of fear, all of this fear, this feeling of fear, all of this fear, and any other uncomfortable emotions that I have experienced throughout this year, that are still present in my body right now. All of these uncomfortable emotions that I've been carrying around with me and keeping them safely stored in my body. Throughout this year, all of these uncomfortable emotions, all of these uncomfortable emotions, all of these uncomfortable emotions. I choose to release them. I release all of these uncomfortable emotions. that I've been carrying for so long. Throughout this year, and maybe even longer. I choose to release them and let them go. To make space for all the new experiences of the upcoming year. All of these uncomfortable memories that are connected to these emotions. I choose to let them go. All of these uncomfortable emotions. And all of these uncomfortable thoughts. That have been my companions throughout this year. And that are no longer serving me. I choose to let them go now. I release all of the uncomfortable thoughts. All of these uncomfortable memories. And all of these uncomfortable emotions. To make space for the new year. I release anything else that I don't want to take into the new year. And that is no longer serving me. I clear my slate and let it go. I release it all. So that I can create a beautiful new year. Filled with positive memories, happy emotions, happy memories, and a better life for me. I'm releasing anything that is no longer serving me. I let it all go. To make space for the new. To create this new year. And take another deep breath in. And drop your attention down into your body again, please. Again, if it helps you, you can close your eyes for a moment. And notice what is present in your body at this time. What kind of sensations are you feeling as a result of this tapping? Perhaps you can feel some tingling. Notice also what's happening for you on an emotional level. And also notice your mind state. And I want you to rate again from a scale of 0 to 10 how much heaviness you are feeling right now. With 10 being maximum amount of heaviness. And if you had your eyes closed, please open them up again. And hopefully that number has gone down a bit for you and you feel a bit lighter in your body and a bit more excited for the upcoming year. Because, I mean, a new year is always exciting in a way. It's a clean slate. But, sometimes if we're carrying with us so many things, it can really feel like the new year is just going to be a continuation of the last one, when in reality we can always, make a change, have a fresh start. So hopefully this helped clear a little bit of the storage out for you. Let me know in the comments down below how this experience was for you. I'd love to hear it. And also how you're feeling afterwards. If you notice some kind of change in yourself, I'd love to hear it. And this is the tapping route that I have for you for this year. For this week, I should say, for this year. I'm going to upload a couple more tapping videos for this year. Please make sure to drink lots of water after this tapping round or in general throughout your day. And take excellent care of yourself. I hope I see you soon again. Have a beautiful rest of your day today. Bye.